Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna be reacting to some horror things. We got Tamer with us today.
Ooh,
Ooh,
horror.
I just turned off my light for the spookies.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait,
I'll keep
wait.
mine on just as a safety net.
Alexa, turn off the washer machine light. Okay,
Truly,
now it's super
the most
spooky.
scary is
Oh, dude,
calling
now it's like
Alexa to
super.
turn off the washing machine light.
That's real horror right there, dude. I'm gonna probably pause in between, just to let you know.
That's fine.
'Cause
Yeah, yeah,
we react here, okay?
yeah. I can riff. I'm fine.
The
That's
day
not
is
scary.
July 4th, 1999, America's Independence Day.
I was gonna say
The
they cut off the
location,
scares pretty
Irvine,
early.
Colorado.
Yeah.
It's a nice day with a high of 90 degrees. One family wanted to take advantage of this, and so before they went off to go watch their fireworks later that night, they all decided to go swimming in a locally known swimming hole. This is where the family would discover a pickup truck resting at the bottom of the muddy water. Not sure what to
Bruh?
make of it, the family called the police. The local sheriff's department would be the first to respond to this scene. The truck ended up belonging to a man named Dale Williams, someone who had officially been declared missing just
You found the truck. You said, "I'm gonna call the police," and then it's to a missing man. I'm out. Like, I'm not even gonna be part of that search. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they probably don't know anything about it, so I don't think they could really help the police
Also,
on
that's a
that.
shitty snowman.
Okay, well, what if that's like his kid or something, and his kid made that snowman because he was sad that Dale Williams was gone? You're
And
gonna diss the kid like
I
that?
feel absolutely terrible right now. If that
Yeah,
if
you
that's
really should.
if that's the
I
truth.
honestly, I can't have this kind of talk in my four unsolved disappearances with horrifying final phone calls of reaction.
Thank you.
Yes,
6 weeks
thank you.
prior. Dale owned an auto body shop and was working at the time of his disappearance. One of his friends who he had hired was working with him at the time and recalls exactly what happened that day. The two were sitting in the office when the phone to the auto body shop started ringing. Dale picked it up and began talking.
Uh-oh,
Now,
the phone.
his friend couldn't hear everything that was said, but Dale would give him a short summary when he finished the call. The caller claimed to be stranded in what's known as Paradox Valley, which was north of Dale's shop.
That's
The
not sus.
motorcycle had broken down on them, and they were requesting a tow, which Dale agreed to help out with. He then set out. This call would be the last call Dale would ever answer.
Bruh.
He never came home that night. His wife would call him multiple times.
Oh,
but
I
to
hate
no
the
avail.
picture.
Dale had disappeared without a trace.
Damn.
He
I'm
was
sorry,
officially
not the
blurry
photo.
that
face, just how
night,
creepy it
and
is.
over the next few days, a search consisting of hundreds of volunteers commenced, though not a single clue would result. This leads us back to 6 weeks later when Dale's truck was found in the water by a local family swimming. It was determined that at the time the truck entered the water, the ignition was on, and at a very low crawl speed, the wheel was turned at a sharp angle towards the water.
Weird.
This discovery led a lot of people to believe the truck ending up in the water was not an accident.
Oh,
Over
he
the
was trying
years,
to drown
multiple
it?
different theories have surfaced under
I
this
don't know.
belief.
That sounds
For
like.
example, some believe he's living on an island somewhere. Others
What?
believe he faked his own death and ran off with some other woman.
What? wait, what?
Bro, this man on an island by himself, that's crazy.
My favorite thing is that the theory isn't that this man is still alive. The theory is that he's still alive specifically on an island somewhere. 'Cause
Specifically on an island, totally
where's
away
this?
from all this landlocked area.
Yeah, what state is this again taking place in? I forgot it said in the beginning.
I don't remember, but it's in the middle of like buttfuck.
Yeah, like what island?
And also I just want to say they really went from the island theory to, all right guys, he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah, he's cheating. Like, yeah, this is very like charged theories.
He
It's
threw
like
his truck into the water. Now he's cheating on his wife.
But probably the theory with the most traction is someone wanted him dead, and that someone was the person who called his shop that day claiming to be a stranded motorist, ultimately luring Dale to his death.
Yeah.
Interestingly,
I was gonna
Dale-
say, don't they usually send someone with the tow guy, or is it not? Is that not a thing? That should be
I
a
don't
thing if it's not.
know.
There should be like
I know
a
it's usually it's okay.
wingman.
Like I've had my car towed before, and it's usually just one person, as far as I know. I mean, sometimes it could be a pair.
That's kind of
guess it
sus
depends.
too, because so, I think you're right because like this could happen anytime, ever. Like this
Yeah.
is the easiest way to get a victim. You literally just go, my car's broken down. Can you tow my truck? And tow company comes out. You kill them.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mention this before, but the valley was called Paradox Valley. That's a very ominous sounding name.
Oh wait,
just in
we can
general.
actually pinpoint it from that though.
Pretty
This
sure
is
it's
the
that
exact one that he used.
Something like that. Yeah. Or
This
at
is
least
really
it's a
creepy
similar
though. I'm not
angle.
gonna lie.
Damn. Yeah. Think of all the ghosts and spooky things that could
Yeah,
happen.
think of all the
in
ghosts and
that.
spooky things that happen in that specific valley, surrounded all by
Yeah.
cliffs.
Had two
Exactly.
daughters, and somewhat recently, one of them took to Reddit under the sub r/askmeanything. She gave the whole story,
Aw.
and comments started flooding in. One commenter asked her what she herself believes happened to her dad. She would simply reply, "I think he was murdered. Why or by who, I don't know."
That's so sad though.
Some
Oh
speculate the
yeah.
person responsible was a man that was one of Dale's ex-friends. 1 year before Dale had gone missing, him and his wife had helped move the man's ex-wife away from him out of state to safety without his knowledge. This clearly made the man angry, as a month after the move, he put torn up pictures of the four of them next to bullets all scattered on the ground of Dale's shop. So
Dude.
clearly a motive is there. Turns out
That had a
after
motive.
Dale's disappearance, he was even captured taking down missing posters of Dale around the town.
Yep. It's to do with the
He was brought in
motive.
for questioning, but denied any involvement.
I feel bad
That's
for this
some
guy.
kind of behavior. Yeah. No. I
He
mean,
ended up
he
passing
really
a
just got the
polygraph
short end of the
test,
stick.
and
Yep.
supposedly had an alibi around the time Dale went missing. Thus, he would be ruled out by law enforcement.
I'm so creeped out right now.
To this day, it's unknown where Dale is.
He kinda looks
or who
like,
called his shop the day of
what's
his
his face?
disappearance.
Robin Williams.
Mm. Does law enforcement still use polygraph tests?
What's
Back
polygraph?
in 1991, a then
Like
22
lie
year old
detectors.
Angela Hammond was
I'm not sure if they use lie detectors anymore.
living in Clinton, Missouri. She was a student at Central Missouri State University, meanwhile also working at a bank. On April 4th, Angela and her fiance, Rob Schaefer, had plans to go to a barbecue together.
Nope. No, I don't like
When it
this
started
guy.
wrapping up,
All
Rob
right,
knew he had to
well-
get home because he was supposed to be watching his little brother until his mom got home.
Oh, Romney.
Angela dropped him off at his house,
Wait.
but the two still wanted to hang out. They decided that Angela would call him in a few hours to work out a spot where they could meet downtown. Meanwhile, Rob would watch his brother. Cut to a few hours later, and sure enough, Rob's phone started ringing. Now, again, this was 1991, so Angela was calling from a payphone rather than a cell phone. She was using one that was located in the center of town, only 7 blocks from Rob's house.
Oh.
The two started discussing where they wanted to meet up, but after a few minutes, Angela mentioned a truck she saw that had circled the block a few times in a row now. Rob would later say that she described it as a green pickup with this really distinct decal of a fish jumping out of the water, covering the entire back window. Though,
How do you
Dude.
see out the back window then? So, what is that? That one
It was-
song, fucking
Mhm.
Super Mega's DTF. That song is perfect.
Wait, you
for
know
that
Super
feeling.
Mega?
Yeah, yeah, of
Dude,
course.
I finally found someone that knows Super Mega just like me.
it wasn't until parked right next to her that she became genuinely concerned. A man got out and briefly used the second payphone just next to her. He then walked back to his car and pulled out a flashlight as if he was looking for something.
That's
Rob
so
listened
weird,
as
dude.
Angela asked the man if he needed to
Mm.
use the phone, assuming the one he had tried to use was broken. The man responded saying it was fine, and that he would try again in a minute. Rob and Angela continued their conversation, not thinking much about the encounter.
I assumed she was staying on the
But
phone.
Shortly after, the sound of Angela's screaming shot through the line.
Jesus
Without even
Christ.
thinking, Rob
Oh,
immediately
no.
dropped the phone and got in his car to drive the 7 blocks to the payphone. He made it about halfway when he noticed a pickup truck speed past him in the other direction. Not only that, but he also reported to have heard a panicked woman's voice screaming his name out of the window.
You didn't go
Rob
towards
threw
the
his
car?
in reverse and began chasing
Okay, he
down
did.
the
Thank
pickup.
God.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
What he didn't know at the time is that him throwing his car into reverse as fast as he did had severely damaged the transmission. 2 miles into the chase, and his car began to stall. Eventually, his car came to a complete stop. He watched as the truck's taillights faded into the distance.
Oh,
Did he do like a
Authorities
like
were
a
almost
Tokyo
immediately notified
U-turn
of the
drift?
situation.
no, I think what he did was he put his foot on the brake and put it into reverse without letting it fully stop. So he fucked the
Oh,
transmission.
he switched the gears to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like dude, you can't do that because I mean, assuming he's driving manual, you can't do that. I mean, I don't even think you can do it in automatic, can you?
I don't know. I mean, you could probably like.
I don't think
actually, I
you
have no
can
clue.
either way because you put it into reverse and you're gonna rev the engine mad hard.
Yeah, I don't know about cars. I heard that,
I don't know
and I
either.
just imagined that like he saw the
That's so
car and then he
sad,
did
though,
like
dude.
an initial D turnaround.
Oh, like the slow-mo Fast and the Furious, like
Yeah, yeah.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, like you hear like some Euro beat, and he's like dun, 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 just turning around.
I feel so bad though, dude, because he watched the truck. He watched the truck
Yeah,
keep going. That's so sad.
like you're so close, but you can't get there. Damn.
Over the next few days, Missouri State Highway Patrol checked hundreds of registered trucks matching the description Rob gave them, but none of them were a match. Unfortunately, blame would start to shift towards Rob himself. Police suspected he had made the whole story up, and in reality, he was responsible for Angela's disappearance.
What?
Though, in only a week, this lead would get thrown out. 2 witnesses in the area at the time had come out reporting to have seen a truck matching the description Rob gave. And in addition, Rob had also now passed a polygraph test.
There
Over
it
the years,
is.
there have been many different unconfirmed sightings.
I wonder if
of
all
Angela
of these are
in the
gonna polygraph
States,
test.
but
Probably.
whether these are real sightings or not is unknown.
That's so sad, dude.
As far as we know,
I'm sorry,
the phone
lady.
call Rob and Angela had on the night of her disappearance would be the
I hope
last
you're
phone call
okay.
she would ever
You're
make.
probably not. Much love.
Yeah. Well, not much you can do about it now. It's years ago.
Yep. Yep.
Did you know that your content on the internet might be restricted?
Please get this VPN.
14 to 2008. Brandon Swanson, a student at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, is out celebrating the end of spring semester with a few other students. Around 1 a.m., Brandon finally starts to head home, which was located in Marshall, Minnesota. He was currently in Canby, Minnesota, so it was about a 30-minute drive to his home.
I just want to say, every fucking story has been in a landlocked state out where nobody lives. Well, I shouldn't say nobody lives. Out in buttfuck.
No, there it does seem like a lot of stories
using
end up surrounding like
payphones.
those kind of areas. It's just payphones are very scary. They attract.
I've never
The
actually
unfortunate
used a
moment.
payphone.
I guess I haven't either. No.
At some point during this drive, Brandon mistakenly swerves into a ditch on the side of the road.
Oh,
He was unhurt.
The
and there was
classic.
No damage to his car, but he couldn't move it.
The classic.
He was stuck.
the
He
classic,
then gets out
you know,
and
car in the
manually
ditch.
attempts to free it by himself.
Okay, fair
but
enough.
He can't. He calls some of his nearby friends.
Wait, he tried to
None of
free
them
it himself?
Yeah, I mean, just push a car. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, man, just
I
push,
mean, if
push
you,
that's a lot of weight, right? That's not just
yeah,
me.
it's a good amount of weight. Yeah, I would say. You could definitely like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like cars are more heavy than I think they are, and other times I feel like they're less heavy. than
I will
think they
say
are.
this: when there's like 4 people in the car and like you're all jumping around in the car, you can actually make the car like fucking
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
shake
If
back and
he
forth.
wasn't alone, he could definitely have moved it like together. Well, that's probably why he's calling some of his friends.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, so we'll see.
This left him with no other option but to call his parents, and so he does. He explains his situation and tells them he's somewhere near the city of Lind. While staying on the line, his parents start driving there to pick him up. But when they arrive, Brandon and his car were nowhere to be found. After a while, Brandon began flashing his headlights, and his parents started to do the same, but still they couldn't see each other. Brandon told them that he could see city lights off in the distance, and believing they were from the city of Lind, he told his parents that he would just walk there and meet them at a well-known bar in the area. He got out of his car.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's fucking smart. I'm just gonna go to the city and go to a bar where it's totally safe at night and just meet you there, dude.
It depends. I guess I'm wondering how close he actually was to the city. Because if it was just like a generally short walk away, then it's not like the worst idea. Although I'm kind of surprised they can't see each other at all.
I have a feeling in my brain, I have a feeling that because it's in like everything's taking place in the Midwest, people are just like, no one will kill me. I can trust everybody.
I don't know.
heard
Maybe
something.
the Midwest is just very. It's more prone to like scary stories. I kind of like feel like I should know why, but I don't really know how to like say it in words. You're there.
And started walking on
We're on the
gravel
third
roads
story
towards the
already.
city.
Oh, we're halfway there. We got it.
Brandon would eventually decide to cut
Oh, we are.
through a field,
Okay.
believing that it would
Yeah.
be faster than just staying on the road.
Dude, I hate this guy's
Still
thinking.
on the phone with his parents, Brandon would note nearby fences and water while in the field. Then, at the 47-minute mark in the call, Brandon abruptly yelled out, "Oh shit," before the line went completely silent. His parents called out to him several times, but there was no response. They then ended the call and repeatedly tried
Oh
to
my
call
God.
him back, but once again there was no response. Brandon was never successfully contacted for the whole rest of that.
This man really said, "Oh shit."
This was 2008, right?
Yes.
I think that's what they said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
This kid's thinking, I feel so bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, if it were me, dude, I'm not going through the grass. I'm following the road, and
Yeah,
that's it.
I would just follow the road too. Yeah, I don't know why you'd like. There was like water and fences, I think it said.
Yeah, like dude,
that just seems like
that seems like you're spelling death at the middle of
it's
the night.
already like enough of an inconvenience. This just makes it worse.
Yeah.
9. He would be officially declared missing early the next morning.
Aww.
Police got involved, and
That's so sad,
when they
dude.
tracked his phone calls, they were traced to a cell tower in a completely different location than what he told his parents. Brandon was over 25 miles away in a city named Porter when he called his parents.
What the fuck?
With this information, police searched the new area, and sure enough, they found Brandon's car stuck in a ditch.
Oh, I'm so
But
spooked.
Brandon himself was
You
nowhere to
got
be
this.
found.
Ah.
Police dogs were brought in to assist in the search. The dogs traced a scent straight to a nearby river, the Yellow Medicine River, which was at its highest point during this time of the year.
Oh, dude, he got killed and thrown into a
Immediately,
river.
It was assumed Brandon had fallen into the river, but the scent had actually continued on towards a different gravel road where it finally
Yeah, I was gonna say
stopped.
there's no actual way
Still,
that.
many believe Brandon had fallen into the river and
Really?
ultimately drowned. Except, during the phone call with his parents, they would recall no sounds of rushing water around the time he went silent. Plus, at no point
I
was
got
a body or
goosebumps so
even
hard, dude.
clothing found in the river, which almost surely would have surfaced. There are countless other theories out there.
I'm sorry, man. I
mainly
feel
due
so
to how
bad for you.
popular this case has gotten.
Yeah.
But what really happened, or what Brandon had seen during that final phone call, remains unknown.
Creepy.
Mm.
Oh, please be over.
February 19.
No.
Still one more.
No.
Did you not
No.
count how many we've been through?
God
There's
damn
only
it.
4. It's nothing hard
God
to
damn
follow.
it! I was praying,
Sam was
bro.
spending the evening at a local mall with her 12-year-old sister and 14-year-old cousin. Her parents were out for the night, meaning the three would be left to walk the short distance home themselves. As they were doing so, Joanne and her sister would get into an argument. This led her sister and cousin to run ahead and lock Joanne out of the house as a sort of childish joke.
Bro,
But it was cold and raining that night.
literally fuck them kids, yo.
Well, it's just like I've heard that's like siblings just tend to like fight and do stuff like I don't know. I've never had siblings, so
Okay, well, I have a
Yeah.
sibling, and
Oh,
a ground
well, what do
rule
you
of the
think?
house is you just you don't open the door when parents aren't home.
mm.
That was my ground rule growing up. You don't open the door when parents aren't home. You don't open like the door like regardless. Like if anybody knocks, you do nothing.
Yeah, your sibling never threw you out into the cold and rainy night.
Fend for yourself, bitch.
Damn, classic sibling moment.
Oh,
Classic.
dude, classic sibling moment. I'm starving outside.
Yeah, shout out to all the siblings relating here to this epic moment.
For real,
but,
for real.
Damn, unfortunate. All right, let's see.
Crying, Joanne pounded on the door for some time, but soon just gave up. She decided she'd walk back into town to look for a payphone that she could use to call her parents.
What?
She started
Wait,
walking
what?
and eventually came across the phone just next to a convenience store.
No,
Joanne called her
Wait,
stepfather.
wait
who
by your
answered right
house.
away.
No.
bro. This little girl said, "I'm out of my house. All right, I'm gonna walk to town and get a phone."
Yeah, that. Oh no, I don't like that. Should have just waited next to your house.
It's really sad. I think that, I mean, this probably just shows. I'm not gonna try stepping on a line here, but like as a kid, if I was thrown at my house, I would never like walk to town, and like just try and get to a phone.
Can't believe this whole video is just an avenue for you to diss people like that. It's crazy.
I feel so terrible.
That's damn. Yeah, you should. I'm very judgmental of you now. My opinion of you lowered just a little bit after that statement.
Taylor just
Hope you
fucking
understand that.
hates me.
I need you to understand how I feel now.
She would tell him about the altercation with her sister and how she needed to be picked up. Joanne's stepfather assured her they'd come get her as soon as possible. To calm her down, he then handed the phone to her mother. But when Joanne's mother put the phone to her ear, all she could hear was scratching and rustling. Then there was a man's voice. He told her that if they didn't come to pick up their daughter in 30 minutes, he was going to call the police. The two arrived to the payphone around 15 to 20 minutes later, yet Joanne was nowhere to be seen. Her parents contacted the police.
Oh,
and
it was a
search
trick.
commenced almost immediately.
It was a trick.
Everyone that entered.
Why
that
would you
company
think he
saw
was
that
telling
night
the
was a relief.
truth?
Oh. Oh, why did I think he was telling the truth? I thought he was like a good. Well, I mean, not because of the
Good
video.
Samaritan?
I thought he was a good Samaritan. It was just like, I'm gonna watch your kid.
I don't know if someone who would want to do that would open by saying, "Yo, if you don't arrive here in 30 minutes, just I'm sorry, I'm calling the police. I'm destroying everything." Yeah, like nah, that's just a suspicious person.
I think the best thing to do course of action there was to stay on the phone, have someone else get another phone, and call the police.
I don't know.
That was the
I
best
guess-
course of action, and then like have the other person call the police, and then have the other person drive over. You stay on the phone the whole time to like stall.
Yeah, in hindsight that might work, but yeah, I don't know if in the moment I would think.
I
of
would
that.
never think of that in the moment. The moment I would have been like, "Yep, on my way."
Also, is this like a video or is it just like a render or something that they're using as B-roll?
Oh, these
now?
are all just pictures.
Well, this isn't a photo, I'm pretty sure.
Some reported to have
Oh, this
seen
is
a
a
car
video.
with a
No,
man
this is
and
an actual
child
video.
driving off right
Was
past
an
the
actual
store.
video, okay.
Yeah.
Others reported to have actually seen the man talking on the payphone with Joanne, even giving a
Oh.
description of what he looked like. Though
So
he was
sad.
never identified.
Oh, that is
Who
Joanne.
this man actually was remains a mystery. But it's not
Oh,
even
dude, I
clear if
thought
he
I
had
saw
any
something
part
out of
in
the corner of my
Joanne's
eye.
disappearance.
Fuck.
None of the witnesses interviewed actively saw Joanne being taken.
I literally got spooked because of my
Joanne
hoodie.
has since
Fuck me,
never been
dude.
seen.
Fuck me.
The call she placed that night would be the last time her parents or anyone ever heard
Let,
from her.
I'll go
It's
back.
unclear if
So-
who this man actually was remains a mystery. But it's not even clear if he had any part in Joanne's disappearance. None of the witnesses interviewed actively saw Joanne being taken. Joanne has since never been seen. The call she placed that night would be the last time her parents or anyone ever heard from
Aw.
her.
Dude, that's so sad. A lot of these are just sad. This wasn't as good as last time.
We're back out of spook mode. I find it interesting that like the last three stories were like all like very spooky disappearance. Can't tell if this is like a murder or a kidnapping or whatever. But the first story, like it did that, and then near the end, it was like we don't know. Maybe this dude went to an island and cheated on his wife.
I forgot
And
about. I
ran
forgot
away.
that that's actually how
Right?
that last one
Yeah.
ended. That's so weird. I feel like this was just kind of put together. What is going on, everybody? If you guys liked today's video, please like. It really helps me out. And also subscribe, because that also really helps me out. Comment as well. I like to see what you guys have to say. And I also actually respond and reply to comments. So you can subscribe by hitting this icon right here. Or you can look at the newest video I made by looking at this right here. Yeah, you can click on that. We'll see you guys in the next video or next stream. I do stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Go check that out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.